Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nut, and welcome back to Dishonored 2. Last time we were presumably, I'm guessing, up there, those little lights up there in the Clockwork Mansion. A very confusing but fascinating level, really beautifully put together, so much thought must have gone into that. Spectacular, a real highlight of the game so far, and we're not even halfway through yet, so that's lovely, isn't it? So, let's check in with Megan and Sokolov, who we also rescued, to see what's next, but I suspect I already know, because during the last mission, we saw a picture of the conspirators, and there was 4 of them, and we're only familiar with 3 so far. So, that Ashworth woman, I suspect she's up next.
Anton, when I brought you back, you could barely speak. But it's been 3 days.
They tortured him. His body is covered with bruises.
Delilah has the throne, and my father is missing. This is Anton Sokolov, the greatest mind in the Empire.
No, Emily. Megan is right. I can make electricity move from one side of the room to the other. But Delilah is beyond my understanding. When I came to Sarkonos, I meant to leave everything behind. But when the assassination started, I couldn't ignore it. By the time Megan and I connected the murders to the Duke, it was too late. The Crown Killer came for me. It kept me alive from my knowledge that I saw things. Jindosh often had a visitor, Brianna Ashworth.
She's the curator of the Royal Conservatory.
Yes, Ashworth is dangerous, as obsessed with the occult as Delilah. Apparently, she's working on a device called the Oraculum.
There's more to her than either of you know.
If Ashworth is one of Delilah's lieutenants, I need to eliminate her. Who knows what this device is capable of? Or what she's up to.
Hang on, Megan just specifically said something really enigmatic about how there's more to her than we know. Should we not ask Megan what it is that, she knows? Because it's clearly indicated she knows something, so we should probably ask her.
Meet me at the skiff when you want to set out for the Royal Conservatory.
No. You just said an enigmatic thing. Explain.
Ashworth has an interest in the occult. That's a snotty way to put it. In another life, you might be facing me along with her.
Interest in the occult in another life, you might be facing me with her. Okay, intriguing. So she potentially has some form of interest in the outsider. Also, fun to see something continue and return from Dishonored 1, which is neither Sokolov nor Megan seem to have any interest in the fact that I have magical powers, that I can double jump in air and can teleport around and I'm holding heart. Though actually, the heart does actually say at some point, only Emily can see the heart, which may also explain why no one commented on the heart in Dishonored 1 as well. The fact apparently the heart is invisible to anyone other than the person who it's meant for. But yeah, the fact that I'm teleporting around and no one seems to notice this, just like no one really commented on it when Corvo did, all very, very interesting. Right, let's be on our way.
There'll be a Grand Guard presence outside the Royal Conservatory. Inside, be prepared for anything. Ashworth runs with an eclectic crowd. They'll be the real danger.
Someday I'd like to know more about how you met Ashworth.
I know you would. Trust me. Ashworth is important to Delilah. Which brings up something else. You might be able to exploit the Abbey of the Everyman in removing Ashworth from play. Turns out the Vice Overseer in Karnaca has been watching Ashworth from a hidden outpost near the Royal Conservatory. Check it out first if you want more options. Remember, if she's still working with Delilah, Ashworth is a grave threat.
Thanks, Megan. See you soon.
Megan, this really is not the time to be enigmatic. If you know something, and the information about how you met Ashworth might be useful, just tell me, for goodness sake. Okay, so, we know that there is an abbey to potentially go to, which is Vice Overseer Brine. So we go to him to learn about, presumably, the non-lethal option, which is probably a good place to start off with, or head to the Royal Conservatory itself. Fine. So, Syria Gardens. This is presumably a nicer district, but might still have problems with infestation and whatever. And our first rewire tool actually floating around. Lovely, we forgot to buy any of those, but that will certainly be very useful for dealing with arc pylons or similar if we have to later. So neutral territory for now, I'm guessing. You guys are just, yep, you're all 100% fine with me. So what exactly do we have going on here? When am I going to enter an area with some guards? Well oil tanks here, just in case that's useful later. Remember, there's some whale oil right by the beginning. And oh, hello! We've got ourselves some guards right flipping there. Well, let's just work around the guards for now. No need to cause trouble there. Up onto this pipe here, over the top here, and we're already close by to that rune. Lovely. Ah, but this is the way to the black market as well. Got it.
Stories about pirate betting, about all the terrible things I've done to the fools who refuse to give up some trinkets.
Have mercy! Don't hurt me!
You know what? I'm just going to knock you unconscious. There we go. I probably just partially gave away my position there, but I feel like that was the right thing to do.
You cross one howler, you cross them all. We'll get your ass.
Ah, that was a howler. And as is usual, they come in groups. Got it. Just got to wait for these two to be in a position that's kind of convenient for grabbing them down. Tell you what, I'm up here. Got a whole bunch of bottles. That'll do as a nice distraction. Okay, one bottle over there.
I'll be damned.
What do you think that was? I'll just have...
Grab you down and... Oh, wait, hang on. He just fell unconscious. What? Why did you fall unconscious? What? I didn't domino those two, right? You saw that. I didn't domino these two. They just sort of... It just happened by itself. Okay. He just basically fell over or something. I don't know. Okay, well, in either case, I've found the black market here, because that'll be the one that's sold in the black market. But the question then comes up, in this mission, how do I work around the black market? Because I'm pretty sure in the last one I actually missed this while I was in Aventa, which is the two people I found saying, hey, get the extra tank of whale oil. You're supposed to blow your way into the back of the shop. I missed that, so I don't see any obvious windows. I've already been up there. I'm not going to get any higher up in that direction. This door doesn't open. Fine. Let's just nip into the shop and top up supplies. Because bare minimum, I need to load more sleep darts.
Welcome to my shop. Say, an acquaintance of mine is supposed to be holed up in an office overlooking the Royal Conservatory. Check on them if you're headed that way. I'd check myself, but the streets are locked down. I'd make it worth your time.
I'll think about it.
See anything you like?
I don't know, I'd rather do that little sub-quest first, potentially. So, search the Associate's last known location. Whole bunch of bits and pieces here. I'll tell you what, I'll start off just by buying some sleep darts. And I found two new upgrades as well. The Howling Bolt and the Magnetized Bullet. Ooh, briefly disrupts clockwork soldiers. That's kind of cool. Okay, there we are. Maxed out sleep darts. That's very useful. Let's go and find that guy's... How far is it? Oh, it's quite a long way in that direction. Oh, go on then. We'll start off doing that in that case. I believe right here, actually, in this building I just cleared out from the Howlers, we've got Liam Brine's information. I feel like he's right here. So let's start off with him. So in this house I can get into in the back way from that back alley. Just head upstairs and it feels like, yeah, that information is right there. There's number 21. That's locked up. But first, we've got, yep, this'll be it. Let's just double check inside that we're not running into a trap or anything. One guy up here. Nothing too major. Right, go for a keyhole peek here. I see one guy what looks like asleep. The other guy's actually on the floor above. Fine. I feel like we're pretty safe to go in here. Or at least we would be, but the door is blocked. Okay. Need to find a way out and around, probably via the balcony. Starting point here, we have got two guards right next to each other. Fine, you are due for a nice domino, I'd say. Alright, there, guards. There we go. Both down nice and quick. So that's cleared out this opening area very nicely. Lovely and oh dear. Right, okay. Just on the off chance you also go down. I like the new instant sleep dart. And this looks like just the thing. One open little window hatch. Perfect. That'll let me jump down to him. Great. And while I'm up here, this also gives me a better view for what's going on in the wider world. So we've got the starting area there. We've got this balcony above us here. Fine, this isn't the street. This is the balcony above the street. So we've got you over there. We've got a little area over here. We have got some runes up there. We've got a wall of light blocking our way to the Royal Conservatory. Sorry, I was calling it the Observatory earlier. It is not, just the Conservatory. So I'll have to bypass that, which there'll be many ways to do. And there's also not much up that way, but feels like I could bring down the wall of light right now because the wires lead right up here. So here's the man in question. The question is, am I allowed to just... Okay, you know, probably the safest thing is, because I don't know if that's actually Brine. Best thing I can do is probably just far reach straight past him and get this guy... Yeah, where is he? Where's the... That is the information. Ah. Now, I'm told if you get the angle right, you can actually knock people unconscious if they're... Oh. Okay, can loot him. Can I do anything to... No, apparently not. Fine. So I'm not sure whether that's actually Brine or not. The game is not prompting me to go and take care of him like that. The game is prompting me to... Ooh. Hello. I will gladly help myself to grenades, bullets, and all sorts. Yes. Right, I've just dropped a save. I'm going to try speaking to him just in case. Hello. Do you object to... Apparently you haven't seen me yet. Okay. That's fine then. There was no option to speak to him. And he was, I don't know, presumably just talking in his sleep or something. That's okay. If you are going to go to sleep, you can go on the bed. That would be a lovely, better place for you to sleep. Now, what have we got around here? One note to the Overseer. Should be back within a few days. Continue to compile information on Brianna Ashworth's activities, despite the odd letter we received from our oracular sisters in Calero. It's not like them to issue a proclamation without certainty. I know I'm right about Ashworth. My gut tells me she's a threat. That said, the Howlers are my priority. This conflict with Paolo could affect our influence in Karnaca for years to come. So that guy Paolo, why would Paolo and a street gang be of more concern than Brianna Ashworth and her terrifying oracular machine, whatever that is exactly? That strikes me as odd. Oh, and he's got a nice board covered with information as well, but more importantly, he's got himself a map. Well, most importantly, number 5, there's a delivery entrance as well as wherever the front door is. And the delivery entrance, which is down on the bottom right there, on, floor -1, that also gives you access to an elevator, which can take you to every floor. And indeed, we also know the location of Curator Ashworth's office up on the 3rd floor. So potentially, yeah, going in the service area and then just going straight with the elevator to Ashworth's office, that could be a nice, quick, easy way through. Got it. But more importantly, let's just turn this audio graph on. And also we've got to, probably disarm and loot this trap. I imagine that was probably a good thing to do before we started fiddling with anything else. Ah, that was probably pointing at the door, wasn't it? Yes. Now, audio graph here, what have you got to say?
Brianna Ashworth, curator of the Royal Conservatory. For a while, I believed Ashworth has some connection to the occult in Karnaca. Something is happening that I don't understand. The Overseers are the forward face of the Abbey, but equally important are our sisters from the Oracular Order. To be direct, I suspect something is wrong within their sect. Subtle changes to the types of proclamations they've been making. Small but troubling deviations from tradition. But publicly saying anything along those lines will get me accused of heresy by my rivals within the Abbey. Is it possible that Ashworth has infiltrated the Oracular Order?
So Vice Overseer Byrne thinks Ashworth is interfering with the Oracular Order. If true, it's another reason she has to be eliminated.
Okay, so a machine called the Oraculum and the Oracular Sisters are suddenly making some odd proclamations. If she had a machine that was somehow like broadcasting dreams or something to the Oracular Sisters, then fine, she could make them say whatever she wanted, which would be very convenient for her. Right, back up top for a second, and we've also got another room we can access over here. What is this one, if anything? No. This one doesn't seem to be... Okay, what is this balcony for? A balcony's never for... Nope. There we go. This is... Ah, okay, fine. So this is just a way to skip straight from that, the planks of wood I was on earlier by the Howlers, round to this balcony up here. Got it. And then that lets you get around the back over this way. Fine. Next, we've got to start tying things together. How many people are there down on the ground, and can we start potentially tying them together? We've got one guy over there. A couple of people presumably will just stick by the wall of light. And then we've got at least... Yeah, there's at least 4 patrolling. While that guy is over there, I might be able to get the one guy who's over here down and just move him into the corner. Question is whether it's even bloody worth it. I would say probably it's not. Let's just stay off the ground. If I have to, come back up here and... Hang on, where's the... There must be a thing here, right? This is... Where's this going? Ah! Okay. This is just plugged into... Ah! Haha, okay. This is a wind-powered wall of light. Well, how fascinating. So I pull this lever, presumably the wall of light comes down. But let's not do that just now. There's no need to let those guys know anything is up. But interesting to note. Instead, just cross over this nice beam here, closer and closer to the wall of light, up top here. Nothing majorly of importance up here, is there? No, and that doesn't go anywhere either. But you can get from the street up to here via that pipe very easily. So, ignore the wall of light for now. Let's instead skip up top here. Here we go. Some scaffolding directly above the wall of light. Just slowly make our way round here and towards the... There it is, some runes in that direction. Possibly this isn't the right way, but if I can get from here to... Yep, over to there. Perfect. So, nothing up here by the looks of things. But if I just now do a jump up to here... And then a jump up to here. So now we're on the roof of the building to the right of the wall of light. And we're very, very high up in this little area. Feels like to get those runes, I might need to end up on top of this building over here. How is that going to happen? Feels like this isn't right. I might need to go along this pipe round the corner here. And then, yeah, this is leading me in the right direction at least. And, conveniently, this also leads me to, that looks like a condemned building there. Condemned building is almost always a way to, actually, I'm pretty sure I've already bypassed the wall of light. I don't even need to go through that condemned building. But I might anyway, just because. Also, I feel like this way over here, yeah, if I go into that building, I feel like that's going to lead up to the runes, which is good. I don't see anyone, but I do see a lot of, ow, flip, okay. I see a lot of tripwires, and more than I was thinking, in fact. And here we are, as I suspected. The Crown Killer watching. Not anymore, she's all better now. Yes, up here in this building, we have got ourselves one shrine and a visit from the outsider too.
Look at you, making your way across this shuddering city. Brianna Ashworth would have been miserable as a member of high society, forced to wed some bloated banker. Her only moments of real freedom, getting drunk at fancy balls, and slipping away to couple with strangers. It would have ended in an unhappy marriage and a late-night plunge into an icy river. But, just before Mother and Father married her off, so many years ago, she found Delilah instead. It was all highways and graveyards after that, never looking back. Vice Overseer Byrne is an ambitious man, but he believes in the Abbey's mission, protecting the good people of the Empire against the likes of us. You know he'd be happier deep down if this ended with Brianna Ashworth's head on a spike. Maybe yours as well.
Okay, got myself 2 new runes there as well, very nice. Now I'm told the Outsider actually has a huge amount of variety in what he can say. People have been saying that in the comments. And I don't know exactly how it's calculated, because it seems to be more complicated than just Emily versus Corvo, high versus low chaos. It seems that there's quite a few different varieties, including like different stories about Jindosh in the previous mission, for example. So that is fascinating. Though, as I say, I don't yet know what the mechanism is for deciding how many there are, or when you get which one. Now, we are back up here. Yeah, so these are the back streets that let you bypass the Wall of Light, but obviously there's multiple guards around here as well. That condemned building has definitely got a bone charm in it, so that's fine. We'll just head over and grab that one nice and quick, including... nice! There's even a way in via the ceiling, so I don't need to bother going in via the front door, because someone might be overlooking that. Feels like that's nice and safe. There's definitely someone outside, but not in here. There's not. Great. Nothing here. Empty bar. Fine. Just help myself to a bone charm in that case. Lovely. Healthy appetite, food restores more health. Yeah, I'll swap that out for the high pressure charm. High pressure is okay, but very situational, although I might put it back in potentially later if I'm throwing grenades around. So nothing else in this bar as far as I can tell, but another corrupt bone charm very close by. Is this out onto a balcony? Because if it is, I think we'll be good to get across to it, though we might want to go up a floor first, to be honest.
Conservatory.
Apparently I've made my way to the Royal Conservatory. That was nice and easy. Oh yes, there it is, right there. Yes, 53, watchtower, looking into it. But of course we know there is a servant's entrance. We'll definitely be using that. But let's first, yeah, head up as far up as we can. That's always a good place to start. Yes, indeed, spot on. Now we're above the corrupt bone charm, and it's almost certainly in there with these lads. So down here, and just, I've actually probably got some burning bolts with me, but it's fine, and oh, yeah, you know what, we'll find some food, it'll be okay, and now just finish these guys off with some wild swinging. Even when they're getting some really good, like, hits and bites, it doesn't do much. Oh, hello! We've got our first of the nice zombie guys. Those were mentioned to us previously. Right, got multiple bits of blood amber for 25 each, so I've made at least 50 coin just from coming in here. Pretty sure you're almost all dead. Oh, another one. 75 coin from in here. Nice. The crown killer's watching for the last time. Oh, 100. 4 blood amber. That's some good drops right there. That's lucky, because they're not guaranteed to drop them, but it feels like almost every single nest did. We've got ourselves... we've got ourselves a safe. And the corrupt bone charm weirdly isn't in the safe. Okay, that's good. What have we got here? Witch's skin. When taking damage, your mana is drained before your health, and your mana doesn't regenerate. Well, they're both bad. I don't want either of those. And if I wanted the positive effect, I'd just use Void Arm, which is the exact same thing pretty much. So that can definitely be flipping gone as soon as I next need to be doing some crafting of bone charms, because that's just free whalebone right there. Now, I'm guessing that there is, yes indeed, Ashworth within an existential graph. Lovely. 200 gold. Oh, this place has just been flipping full of money. I'm guessing this will be some form of thing related to the safe. I'm certain I saw one of the students at my lecture writing down the combination for my safe, and his snobby cousin operates the black market shop nearby. Okay, right. So, probably the safe combination is one of the items I can buy from the shop, which is probably worth it, therefore. So, out of the far balcony from the one I entered in, and now I am, yeah, that's the Royal Conservatory, that's one of the sides of it. But first, I want to get over to the last known location of the shopkeeper's assistant. That's presumably why there's so many flipping bone charms and runes on the heart, because unlike the Clockwork Mansion, there's not a separate load zone separating the conservatory from here. They're all one single area, so loads of those are in there, fine. In which case, let's just go and get the bone charm from here while we're getting the associate. Now, can we skip straight up there? Doesn't look like that's a reliable thing, no. That might be a window I can open, actually. That might be it. And actually, that might be a door I can push open. I'm not... No, that's a locked door. But that feels like that may or may not be a window I can break or open. But other than that, I don't really see much of a way in here. Down to here. Lovely. And... no. Unbreakable. Right. Well, that's intriguing. Right. Oh, gotta be careful here, mind. There's a lot of guards in this area. Right, probably the best thing I can do is down this way. And no, down over there. Oh, flip. Right, down over here. And then just clamber around when they're not looking. Okay, she's now gone over there. That's fine. Over here. And probably there must be an entrance around here somewhere. Oh dear. Right, there's another guy right there. Be flipping careful. So we've got a guy there who's just doing some boxing practice or something. He's coming over. Oh, he's coming over here. Keep an eye on him. Don't go in the front door, which I'm guessing opens until such time as he's there. Perfect, that'll do. Right, open this door and then close it again behind me. Good, nice and quick. Right, whoever that is, they are... don't look like guards, but I don't want to disturb them if I can avoid it. Okay, just up here. Through here. Yes, indeed. Question is, what are you? What's your deal? He's dead. Fine. He's still glowing, but he is dead. Ah, he was hit by this thing here. Fine, so there's traps. Gotta watch out for the traps. Traps and... Oh. Gotta watch out for the traps, I say, immediately walking into a trap. Good job, mate. I will say, I like the fact that traps are actually quite hard to see. Unlike in Fallout, where I've always felt like, especially in Fallout 4, they were way too easy to see. So, yeah, I kind of like the fact that they're a bit more tricky. Okay, here we are, up on the 3rd floor. And we have got ourselves one more trap here. We've got to go to this area. Presumably he's probably already dead, given all these traps and the infestation. But... might not be, just on the off chance he's not. Let's go and have a look-see here. Though actually I might just be able to find some good evidence or something that he left behind that would be useful. Multiple spring razors. Nope, I'm already full up in fact. One note here. I have a new assignment for one with your unique talent. I'd like you to retrieve the old Roseborough prototype on display at the Royal Conservatory. It's likely well protected. I'll double the finder's fee. Bring it back to me at my shop. MV. Okay, so I'm guessing that's what this is all about. Okay, so acquire... Ah, I've got to acquire that for him. Got it. And then we've got the bone charm there. Strong lungs, lung capacity underwater. Very situational, but under certain scenarios could be incredibly useful. Definitely worth keeping just in case. More importantly, now, I feel like this is important right here. We have got ourselves... Ah, the crossbow bolts are indicating the way to go. In fact, it's pretty much the way I was suggesting anyway, which is the crossbow bolt should be wanting to go through the, like, the servants or the delivery entrance, over to the elevator, up to the 2nd floor, and then it's right there. Okay, so we've got ourselves a potential approach right there. Though, yeah, I swear this is numbered differently to the one I saw earlier. Oh no, my mistake. It is in fact numbered exactly the same. Sorry, I'm just completely misremembering. And I'll have the... Ooh, whatever that is. I'll have one of them. Lovely. And I'll have more stinging bolts as well as health elixir. Speaking of which, let's just top that up. I've got max health and mana potions at the minute. So, what I need to do is retrieve that and then head in. And this is presumably going to be... Oh, yes. This, conveniently enough, is the perfect place to just go along here for an approach to the servants' quarters if I could just find it. Now, before we go inside, okay, the only room left outside of the conservatory itself is presumably that's the one in the black market shop. So that means next up, we will be going for... Hang on, where's the... There's the Roseborough prototype. Fine, so go over to the heart and... Ooh, a black bone charm. I like a good black bone charm. Black bone charms tend to be very, very powerful indeed. Right, let's just start heading over here, working around this upper path. Because, yeah, this feels like a good way to potentially get in without bothering with the servant's entrance or the actual front door. This is good, yes. So, Roseborough prototype just 39 meters in this direction. And the black bone charm very close by. Any chance we can... Yeah, we can probably not get over this, but we will be able to get straight onto this balcony here. And as soon as we can find... Yep, probably nope, locked from the inside. Fine, we just need to find an open window, and then we can get straight in on the 1st floor. Right. If I'm on the 1st floor, I'm not sure I want to be on the 1st floor, but let's just double check the maps anyway here. The floor I'm currently on the balcony of is probably floor 2, which therefore, if I could get in, would actually bring me very, very close by to the thing I'm after. Actually, I can verify that because I'll be on the same... Yeah, I feel like I'm on the same floor as it, which is actually, yeah, really good. So let's just go along here and see what we can find. Should be pretty safe. Yep. Okay. We've got ourselves one. Just take out you nice and quick. And then look in here. And we have got ourselves one. Oh. Is that a dead person full of knives? Yeah, okay, fine. We were warned there might be some eclectic people in here. That is a polite euphemism for murderer sometimes, sure. Anyway, in here we go. Let's just start off in this location. Ah, this is bloody perfect. Sleep dance in here.
She wanted to raise the blood briar, but cannot. After trying to make gravehounds for weeks, she gave up. You should have seen the twisted things she made. All snouts and teeth and tails.
That's just the way it is, dear Parmelia. Delilah wears the outsider's mark, and some of what she can do flows down to us.
It doesn't seem fair.
Think about working your fingers raw, weaving nets, or raising cows to slaughter. Any of the gifts we receive is better than living under the boot.
That's true and fine. A wise way to look at things. But it won't help Lucinda rise any higher in Delilah's favor.
And now those people are basically suggesting they have kind of inherited indirectly a very small part of Delilah's power. So these guys can do some form of magic. We need to be careful of them. Right, let's work around them if we can. No need to cause trouble with magic users. In fact, it's almost certainly a very good idea to not do so. So let's take a moment here, after just eating what kind of feels like it ought to be a banana but isn't. Just trying to figure out where I am on the map. Also, is that a clock I can set, or is that something more useful? That is, no, a silver egg. That is worth a lot of money. Very good. Also, I suspect I may have been very close to a rune. There might have been a rune actually in that kitchen a moment ago. Hang on, let's just quickly return to that. Yeah, it feels like there's definitely a rune very close by to here. Albeit, one person just chilling out on top of a fireplace up there. That's intriguing. Well, actually, that kind of works for me. Can I domino you from here? Yes, I can. Right, domino. And then, can I domino you? Right, both been dominoed. Lovely. In which case, just wait for a good moment when you're not looking. That'll do. Okay. Both of them down. Pretty sure that's the only two people in this area. Works for me. Now, let's have a quick look at you. A witch! You are indeed a witch. Possibly a Brigmore witch. I'm not really sure what defines what is or isn't a Brigmore witch. Let's just put you down here and have a little look-see at you. So you're wearing, yeah, sort of, not really traditional witchy clothes, but you're dressed a bit differently from some other people. We've cleared out this room. That was nice and easy. There's a rune right here. Very bloody convenient. More flipping corpses. One rune. Lovely. Okay, let's figure out where we are on this flipping map. So we now know there's multiple rooms next to each other here. I think I'm on the second floor. And there is, in this area, so just clear out a couple of you guys. There is in this area a staircase. Alright, let's see if I can figure out where I am from the flipping map here. Because right now I'm not sure of my actual location, and that's a concern. You know what? I think I know. So, second floor, look there at the very, very bottom of the second floor there, which is 3 offices in a row, a long room at the end there with a corridor, and a staircase on the left. Yes, that's where I am. Okay, and now I know my location, which means I'm actually very, very close by to the Roseborough prototype. No sign of anyone. The bodies are stashed well out of the way. One security room door key needed. Fine, so now we're coming out on the... well, there's the oraculum. Let's just go over here. Roseborough prototype, here we are. Question is, can I get in there, or do I need the key to break in there? I probably do, unless there's a... No. I'm going to need a key to break in there. Fine. Unless there's a way up above or around. Don't see an obvious one. Looking at the map, I only see one obvious door, which is the one that's locked with the security office key. So I'm going to need the key, or I'm going to need to potentially go up to the 3rd floor and try and drop down. Because the 3rd floor, clearly there are rooms directly above this room, so I might be able to do that. Or I might just be able to get away with smashing the window, possibly. That's a bit of a risk. I don't see an open window over there. Let's just go around and see what we can find here. Although, ooh, hello. What have we got here? And the game's also trying to point out something close by. Black bone charm, 14 meters in that direction. More bone charms. Right, let's go for that black bone charm, because those are the good ones. And also see if there's a way down into the little prototype I need at the same time. Right, we've got more up here yet. More witches. Fine. What else do we have? This is the 3rd floor, so this is a dangerous floor to be on. Because this is the floor with her office on it. We've got more people over there as well. Tell you what, though, kind of feels like actually the same trick as we've used before might work to get around here. Let's just summon this here elevator if it's working. Oh, this is interesting. If they hear things, they straight up teleport to it. They've got either blink or far reach themselves. So if they hear things, then expect them to come and investigate in a way that can be very, very inconvenient. Actually, you know what, this works for me. Because now I can just get you down while you're just flipping returning to your post. Lovely. You just go down here on the stairs out of the way. That'll do. No one will see you here. Into that elevator I summoned. Now, if I can, let's just work our way up the shaft of the elevator. Because yes, indeed, I can just bypass the elevator. Jump straight up to here. Where there is some form of, well, there's Adamir solution and money. I've just found a little secret chamber at the top here with a black bone charm. Did that just say lucky jam? I really hope that did just say lucky jam. That did say lucky jam. Oh, but jam is in jamming a gun, not jam is in raspberry jam. That's a shame. So enemy pistols have a better chance of misfiring. Yeah, that's probably better than the appetite thing I've got on me right now. In general, the black bone charms seem to be very, very good. So I'll go for that. Sure, if I'm being shot at, it would be nice for misfires to happen. Okay, 3rd floor. Let's clear this out having done that. I know there's one person up here. Possibly more than one, but at least one up here. Where are you? There you go. You are... Which way are you facing? Ah, okay. That's interesting. You're just sitting on the edge of something. What are you even doing? I don't know. Right, let's just teleport. Oh dear. How did you not flipping see me? One domino for you. Then just let you go past. This works. Domino you as well. And now, next time that other one walks past... And conveniently, once they've been dominoed, it kind of works like tagging them. Because then you can actually start seeing where they are permanently. Because of the domino symbol, which is actually very, very useful. In some ways, domino actually makes a better Farsight than Farsight. Because domino does let you tag them permanently. Right. She's coming back. And that means we'll just sleep dart her as she goes by. And down she goes. And down the other goes. Now just quickly grab them. Before they cause trouble. Right, you. Down here. I'm really hoping she didn't just fall off the edge to her... Oh. Is she on the chandelier? Oh, she was just sitting on a chandelier. Got it. With a pot of tea. Right, okay. Just on the off chance, we should probably just get her off the chandelier. That's... I don't know why she was on a chandelier. She just was. Fine. Let's just store all of you up here. The 3rd floor should now be safe. Next up. This is directly above the Roseborough prototype thing. So if I could find my way down from here, or if I could find a key or anything of the sort, that would work. What we do have at the end there is an infestation. That feels like that's surely hiding something. May as well just end that the quick, easy way. I think one of them just basically tanked that shot for the others. That's annoying. Right, let's just quickly check there's no one else around here. Yeah, okay, I think we're good, lovely. So hacking my way through all of these here bloodflies has brought me back to, yeah, the staircase leads back to where I entered. So this area is infested, so if you want to just hack through these guys, there's a fairly nice, easy way to get through here. And by the way, I'm clearly not done yet, because these guys are still buzzing like crazy. And you can also, from here, drop down from above into the area where there's the room. The room was right there in the area I started in. Fine. Some special feathers and magical writing, including another bone charm. Very good. Robust. Elixirs restore slightly more health. I think I'm happier with the pistol misfire chance, to be honest. Okay, no sign of that yet. Let's investigate the oraculum instead. So, what do we know is guarding the oraculum? One guard... there, and if I can find another one, yes, 2 guards, 1 guard there, 1 guard there. Domino them together, take them both down. I do not believe they are overlooked by anyone else, so that would be fine. I like the idea of, yep, being on a massive owl statue. That works for me. Let's just go. You can actually be right over on the wings. That's really cool. Right, okay, Domino. So you two are now definitely tied together. Nice. Now I'm hoping if I... Actually, I'm just going to wait for you two to be in a position where you definitely won't... Oh, you probably won't fall. There you go. There you go. Anyone else around here by any chance? Doesn't feel like it. I think we're good. Alright, nice. Down to you. Let's just quickly move you back here into the stacks so no one sees anything. And you as well, please. Thank you. So far, I don't think I've been spotted and I haven't killed, so that's nice. In fact, actually, I don't think a body's been found yet either. Even better.
This looks important. I wonder what it does. Jindosh was tiresome. How does this even work?
Lens assembly, install lenses. Do I have lenses? Lenses required. By any chance, can I find lenses? Has that been flagged to me yet? No. There's the office. There's the black bone charm after. There's the oraculum right there. And there's the Roseboro prototype. Fine. I need to find lenses first. Oh, and apparently there's a flipping witch right here. Well, I'm very glad you didn't happen to turn around a second ago. As I've been so studious about knocking these people unconscious, I don't suppose I could just get away with smashing this window, could I? Ah, right. So that causes a security alert. A security alert from which... Ah, there is witches. Spot you, trouble. Okay, generally, let's not do that, because that's not really what I want to be doing. Fine. So we've pretty thoroughly explored the second and the third floors here. And yeah, wherever it is we get the lenses from for the oraculum, we haven't found that yet. But it looks like there's actually more upstairs, even more upstairs from where I've been. If I was to head up to the top floor... and then find my way up onto the balcony up there, feels to me like there might be a way, yeah, because there's definitely a black bone charm up there. I just need to find a way to get a little bit further up. And, by any chance, does that lead to a gap between the... No, not a gap between the floors there, just a little kind of spot up here. That doesn't work. But this'll do for getting up to here. Lovely. So now, hello. What's this space for? Ah, okay, this leads to that area I was in earlier, where, as I've already full up, I may as well just absolutely top myself up there. Lovely. So, okay, so from that area at the top of the lift shaft, you can get through to a little area that loops around the top here. Perfect. And this, presumably, is the way I'm going to get over to that black bone charm over there, whatever and wherever that is exactly. As well as also accessing the office I want to get access to without actually going through the front door. Right, so, through here, up here. Did someone just say corpse what in the world? And when they said that, did they say that because they found one of my corpses or because one of the other corpses they just found and they weren't sure what they were getting into and they became a witch? Could be either of these things. Fine, crack this open. So we're into her kind of private garden or whatever. Got ourselves one black bone charm. Fleet fighter. That does not sound that good. Your movement is not slowed when your weapons are unsheathed. Oh, well, that's worthwhile. Because you kind of... I'd rather not have weapons out, but you kind of have to, because to use the power, you have to have a weapon out anyway. Yeah, I'll take that ahead of the Lucky Jam. There we are, Fleet Fighter. So now I can move around a little bit quicker. That's nice. Now into her private study here.
These odd lenses might be linked to what Ashworth is working on.
Ah, lenses. Nice. So I have got the lenses, so I can now go and use the oraculum. Good. Also, there's just a basket of skulls. Gotta love a basket of skulls. Now, what's this, by the way? Oh. Okay, so there's a back window here that leads potentially to a different area, and all sorts of whale oil. Fine. If we need whale oil later, remember, there's a bunch of it here. And sleep darts. I like sleep darts. But let's just hop out of here. We can return her anytime we need to. But, more importantly, using the owl, we can get over to... No, I need to go over to the owl, please. There we are, over to the owl. Using the owl, I can now get back down to the oraculum, which I now know how to turn on. Very good. So, let's just install the lenses that we now have. So, what is this thing going to do? It's going to do literally nothing. I've installed the lenses, but... do I need to step into the middle of it? I feel like this is a bad idea, but alright. Hello. Can you oracular me, please? No? Ah, warning from Brianna Ashworth. Right, I should have read that first. The original lenses Jindosh used in the device nearly ruined me. I felt Delilah's magic flicker and the flame she rekindled in me almost went dark, like it did after Brigmore 15 years ago. I fear another accident like that will cost me everything, my connection to the void, to the magic itself. We can't afford any more mistakes. I will study the discarded lenses in my workshop, then have them destroyed. Remember that Delilah is relying on my efforts, and the oraculum is attuned to me alone. Do not interfere with the device. Only I have a chance to control the oracular sisters. Fine.
All that's left to do is hit the switch, and Ashworth should be powerless.
So I don't even need to, like, okay, I assume I need to knock her unconscious and then, like, you know, bring her here or whatever. But apparently not. Apparently just sabotaging the device means she has no use to conspiracy, and that's it. We're done. Beautiful. And for some reason she also can't see me. Why couldn't she see me?
What will I do now? I'm ruined. Feeling the things I could do. The touch of the void. Delilah. It was everything I had.
I'm just going to get out of here nice and quickly before she kind of, you know, calls for reinforcements or whatever. Right, so she's actually just been taken care of. Lovely. But technically the game is still prompting me to go to her office, even though I have just basically depowered her forever, but whatever.
Ashworth's journal might tell me more about why Delilah can't be killed.
Ah, okay, so, note there mentioned that there are some audiographs in the basement, which I have to go and find if I need to figure out how to kill Delilah, because right now she's a little bit on the immortal side. Speaking of which, apparently we can just speak to this statue.
As if you could ever hide your face from me, Emily. Little Black Sparrow, free from your cage at last.
It's done. Brianna Ashworth is no longer a witch.
You villain! You don't even know what you've done. A great bloom wilts and fades from the world.
Delilah, I will take apart everything you've built until I have what's mine.
Oh, Brianna. I don't believe we will speak again. The thought of seeing you reduced to such a pale, sad thing. It's too much to bear. I hate you for this, child.
I'm not only going to restore things to the way they were, I'm going to make them better.
Okay, so we've got a bit of gloating into a statue of Delilah, who may or may not be the real Delilah, who knows? So now I've got to get down to her recordings to try and figure out what we can do about, yeah, making this woman not immortal anymore. Grab myself a portrait on the way back, by the way. Lovely. Extra 200 coin from that portrait there in her office. Ah, one rune appears to be out of the back door in this more ruined area around the back of her study. Lovely. Yes, indeed. We've got one convenient rune right here. Nice. Grab that nice and quick. And conveniently enough, we know where the archive is because it's on the map, number 7 there. So if I just take the elevator down to the basement, I'm pretty much right on top of it already. Perfect. Though sadly, still no sign of that key, so we may have to give up on the Roseborough thing. But in all fairness, if we're going to do a very good run where we've basically, as far as I can tell, never been spotted, and we've done the non-lethal approach, I'll take that even if we can't do the Roseborough thing. That's probably just a way of getting some free stuff from the shop, so I'm happy to miss that if need be. Now, if we just go through here, and then down here, and then, yeah, just skip down to the... Ow! That hurt a little bit, but not too bad. Yeah, now, if we just skip down to the basement via the lift, we're basically done here. So we've got a rune down here, very close by. In fact, I think that's the last rune in the level aside from the one in the shop. So that's okay. If I just keep my distance, we might... Actually, there's barely any point keeping your distance, unless there's people around here I'm trying to not disturb. But I don't think... It's really a concern. I don't see anyone down here, because, yeah, if there's no one you're going to disturb, you may as well just destroy all of these things, because they will just get you bonus blood amber. And blood amber is valuable. You're all dead. You're all dead. Lovely. Actually, it feels like there might be a second bone charm very close by to here. Hello. I might have actually found... Yeah, I found a bone charm kind of by accident, in fact. That door's blocked. We've got, how do we get into here? No way up and about. No way. Ah! I see open windows. Lovely. Bloodflies attack at a slightly shorter distance as close to the nests. I can do without that. Though I tell you what, they were not actually entirely lying about the whole situation with the infestation in the conservatory. There is indeed some significant infestation in here, yes. Also, can I just say I really, really like the giant clockwork turtle, or dinosaur, or whatever this thing is. Whatever it is, I love it, it's amazing. And final rune in the level, excluding the one in the shop. Lovely, grab that. And now hopefully something useful about the immortality of Delilah.
After Delilah fell to the assassin Dowd, her magic was lost, and the coven scattered. I made a new life in Karnaca. Then I heard her whispering from the void, leading me to the Duke, who heard those same whispers. Together we worked to bring Delilah back into the world, changing the Empire from the home of Aramis Stilton 3 years ago. Across the Isles, all of us who'd been with her at Brigmore and before, we felt the magic return. Others joined, new faces, new blood. Now, Delilah is immortal. Forever. She holds Dunwall, and we've turned to corrupting the oracular order. The Overseers take guidance from their prophetic sisters, and soon we'll influence their dreams and visions.
Fine. Confirmation that she is immortal, but not actually anything particularly useful on how to unimmortal her. Though also, presumably confirmation on what happened to the Brigmore Witches. The assassin Dowd depowered Delilah, but she's got her powers back anyway. In which case, apparently, we're now supposed to just be heading out of here. Got it. So, the delivery entrance, the one we've been ignoring so far, but we knew it was around here. You know, if I just need to return to Megan Foster, honestly, I'm not convinced this is the right way to go. I'd rather actually skip this entrance and go back to the one I already know very well. Because, of course, I do know if I just cut through here, then, yeah, I can go back to the area I've already fully cleared out. I would indeed much rather climb out of that window I climbed in the first place. There we are, out of here. And I'm pretty sure no one really even knows I've been. Which is exactly how I want these things to go. So, back the way we came, though don't forget to swing by the black market shop on the way back. But, yeah, this has all actually been fairly simple. I'd say that's probably a little bit simpler than the Clockwork Mansion, in fact.
Welcome back.
Your acquaintance didn't make it.
A shame. In that case, I have a proposition for you. Recover the Roseboro prototype for me, and I'll pay you the finder's fee and something extra.
I'll think about it.
If it's literally just for money, that's fine. I can do without that anyway. 2 new upgrades. Ancient Howling Bolt blinds enemy and causes witches to flee. Very nice. As well as the Deep Howl Bolt blinds enemies and causes wolfhounds to flee. Very nice. And I'll totally go for crossbow range. Yep. For just 200, I'll take a better zoom, sure. Bolt capacity. I don't know whether this does actually affect sleep bolts. If it does, this will be totally worth doing, but that's okay. Let's check. Crossbow accuracy, sure. Let's just get the crossbow pretty much fully upgraded. It is my primary weapon. And now, no, sadly, I can still only have 5 sleep darts. It is presumably just the, yeah, as it was in Dishonored 1, it's only the basic crossbow bolts that benefit from the larger quiver or whatever. But I will, while I'm passing by, top up the Burnie bolts, just in case I need those later. Go on then, I'll buy the rune. Lovely. Ah, yes, I completely forgot about the save combination. Oh, go on then, 250, why not? Here we go, 737. I will keep a very close eye on what's inside this save. Because if it's anything that's, yeah, worth less than 250, which is what I paid for the combination, then it's probably not worth buying combinations in future. Because I was suspicious it wasn't worth buying the combination to the safe in the ticket office in Aventa before either. But let's see what we've got here. Pistol and pistol bullets. Okay, then we've got silver ingot. So those are, oh, 75 each. Okay, fine. So I've definitely made a profit here. Good. And silver dust as well for another 30. Okay, fine. This one was definitely worth it at least. And then just straight out of the black market space we started in. Round the back here. And yep, we are straight back to Megan. Lovely.
So it's done.
Ashworth won't be a problem anymore.
Good. But Emily, there's something else. Back when I lived in Dunwall, I did things that I'm not proud of.
Isn't that a requirement for citizenship?
What I've got to say is not a joke. I knew Delilah and Ashworth. Bought into their bullshit. Which led me down a bad road. To be honest, before all this, I thought Delilah dead. I don't want to get into it right now. But I felt like you should know. There are things I regret.
All right, Megan. Thank you for opening up. If only a little.
I'm starting to feel like you deserve it.
No, that's not what you say. What you say now is, what things? I need to know what things. Oh, fine, let's just go back to the boat. So what have we got here? Lethality. Indeed, I killed no one, but apparently a body was found. Well, I did overhear somebody say in the background, huh? A body? So yeah, sadly one of the bodies was found. Albeit only an unconscious one, not a dead one, of course. But still, that is still very stealthy and very non-lethal, which is lovely. So of course, the chaos level remains low. So not quite perfect, but very close. What else have we got? I got all the runes, all the shrines, nearly all the bone charms, quite a bit of the money, all of the paintings, but apparently I missed 3 blueprints. No idea where they were hiding then.
For several years, Delilah's been here, getting stronger, turning people against me. Why didn't I see it coming? What was I doing during that time? Pretending to listen at court, ruling through an army of bureaucrats, waiting for the next chance to get free of Dunwall Tower. Well, now I'm free. If only I could go back. Aramis Stilton was once an ally of the Duke, the owner of Karnaka's mines. Stilton lived in a fortified bunker at the heart of the Dust District. No one's seen him for years, since around the time Delilah started making her moves. But whether Stilton's alive or dead, his home holds the key to Delilah's immortality.
And of course, as is traditional, let's just nip upstairs and see what time it is right now. What have we got today? Ooh, it's sunny. It's back to the sunniness we had the first time we were here on the deck. Beautiful. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I would say that's more than enough for now, with that mission all done in one go. Next time, apparently, we are heading after, well, we're heading after the bunker of Aramis Stilton. The notes we've found so far have strongly suggested that he is dead, or possibly he was kidnapped, grabbed, something. Well, we'll find out next time. Sokolov will tell us, and we'll figure out what is up next. But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Dishonored 2. Thank you very much, and goodbye. How are we doing, by the way? Are we winning?
Everyone aside from you and one other guy is dead.
Alright, prepare to breach.
There's a suicider right there.
3, 2, 1. I died. I didn't breach in time. I can't look away from smoke.
Yeah, no,
smoke is not a thing you can look away
from. I thought they
you
sent in a
utter
flashbang.
gibbon. Go, 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 go.
Break down
they
the
won't
door,
be expecting this. Ah!